chips. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Right there, 54 miles. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 29, Prescott caught here by Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Kill. 54's Mike. Check.
Prescott to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
He's not going to get me.
Here's Prescott. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch out. Kill. Right there. 54, right there.
Throw it. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott now from the 50. It's caught. Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 60 yards. I'm coming. Switch. Check 3. Go. Check. Kill. Go. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Pick your game up. Zip it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check it out, Reed.
Jackson now to Michelle on the screen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Parents Campbell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
On the run, this is Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double tight. Double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
After that run for a 1st down, I don't know the confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
I got you. Check. Jim.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Broncos are going to get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Yeah. That's me. My 50.
On first down, punt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw now complete to Ross. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, 4 down.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.